Hi
Hi
everybody!
everybody, how you doing?
Thank you so much guys for watching our post about Kingdom Legacy.
Yeah, if you were with us just this last week, you saw the exciting thing that was getting ready to launch, which is our Building Fund campaign. And this is something that's so near and dear to our hearts. For many of you, you know we've been operating for about 4 years now, and God's just done some really incredible things. And so we're ready to begin this expansion project where we will purchase the facility we're renting now, where we do the food preparation and where the church is housed. We want to take that and kind of expand it into the place where we'll be able to have classrooms for the youth who are learning so many things. They'll get a chance to have some space and just multiple things, a new space for the church because they're meeting out under like our parking spot right now, and a space for a commercial kitchen as well. And so we're super excited about that. But we wanted to share a little bit more today just about the heart behind what is happening, and why even the Philippines, why this mission, and why would you might want to be a part of it. And really for us, if you have heard Dennis's story at all, it comes from Dennis's life and what he experienced growing up. I mean, here in America, I was living my life and fairly privileged with the things that we had going on. And meanwhile, Dennis just wants to share a little bit about what he was experiencing, and the opportunity that we have to help kids in the Philippines today.
Yeah, it's a great privilege as well to share with you my story. I was born originally in the Philippines in a wrong zip code. Okay, and so growing up, when I was 8 years old, my mother died, and my dad left after that. And then I have 6 months old brother that is growing, and there's a hurricane that is smashing our house. I can totally see all of that event happening right in my eyes. So it's totally different. And so having no mother, having no dad, no father that can protect me, it's just too different. And so I end up growing up. I end up going to different where I can live. I can live to my grandma or even the neighbors that want to switch job or work so that I can eat. And we end up like scavenging food sometimes. I remember actually the longest day that I haven't eat like real food. It's 4 days, entire 4 days. So what we did is actually drink a lot of water, water,
Did that help?
and it doesn't. So when you're sleeping, you can like your stomach is growling
Yeah.
for food.
What was your body doing as like you continued to go on throughout those days?
Yes, for 4 days. The last days that I haven't eat is that when you walk, you can hear thunder in your ears. Um, and it's like kind of you feel dizzy, and sometimes you're looking, and then this, materials around you actually revolving,
Yeah.
things like that, things like that.
So what changed for you? What hope did you have when you were growing up? You had told me the time about where someone came and visited at an area where Dennis was and gave him some food.
Yeah, so I don't have hope at all, and but then my neighbor came and gave us food, and they're actually Christian, never go to the church, then know about religion, but then this lady came and helped until finally one of the evangelists from somewhere, America, came and helped me out with really giving me a chance to one go to education, sponsoring my school supplies, every need I have, and so realizing that they are a Christian, that is amazing to turn it around.
Yeah. So we really see in Dennis's story where there was a great message of hope that was shared through first food through some neighbors, and later on through schooling and education. And that's really our heart with KLM as we continue to not only feed but to work on back to school, which is coming up here just in a couple weeks.
Yes.
I think we're around sending 50 so some kids back to school this year. And consistency in that education is huge because that helps to begin to break that cycle of poverty. And so job creation is super important to us. Dennis's business, Instant Web Tools, we would love to be able to partner with some of the kids to train them and then to be able to use them in the business that we have of web design and graphic design and web hosting. And so we would love to be able to do more job creation, and of course the feeding, which is meeting that very basic need, because that opens the door so that they can hear the gospel, and also so that they can begin to put a platform, just something that they can stand up on to begin to grow and to change. And so we're seeing a lot of great things happening with that, with our youth as well. The youth are being discipled and they're growing. They're helping with the feeding program. Some of these ones that started at the very beginning to be fed, now they're going and they're doing some great things with the feeding program too. And so we're so excited about the aspect, and we want to see more lives touched. Would love to see a little Mimi's house. My nieces call me Mimi, and just a place where kids can go and be loved. And so that's our heart behind. I get emotional just thinking about it. You know my heart in this, but it's such a important thing. And so we would love for you to join us in this in some way. Our goal is $100,000. Seems like a big thing. We've already raised over $35,000, and so we're getting closer and closer. And we would love to reach that halfway point here in the next couple weeks. So there's a couple things you can do. One, you can give. We'll give the link where you can click on to be able to give directly, or you can mail a check to Kingdom Legacy Ministries. We'll put that information below as well. Number two, what else can they do? They can come share.
Yeah, so you guys can invite us to go. It's either small groups or a church, or even just like a dinner, family dinner, if that's even, or a dessert. We can absolutely do that.
Yeah, we've done several of those different things with some churches, both in Cincinnati and locally in Richmond, and some different places. We could even do Zoom if you're still kind of more cautious about things with COVID right now, and things that are happening with that. So we would be glad to do any of those things. But the other thing is, if you would care to just share a little bit about what's happening on social media platforms, that will help us to, the more people that we can have to help to spread this message, the more we'll be able to continue to do this and be a part of helping to change kids' lives around the globe.
Yes, because there are thousands of kids exactly like me, exactly like my experience there, and impacting those. We can do it by two of us. We need you, and impacting those lives to touch it. It begins with us and you. So partnering with us, it doesn't take so much. Maybe it's just one share on your Facebook, or inviting friends.
Yeah. So again, you can click the links below. We'll get you connected to all the different things, or give us a call. We'll put our phone number down there too, and we would love to set something up. But thanks so much for your time today, for watching us. Thank you for those who have given and who have supported and partnered with us. God has been blowing our mind with the way that He's done that, and at the incredible timing too. So thank you.